Welcome back to my 6-deck $12,000 bankroll challenge, right? This is going to be session number 6 today, and these are the rules and the bet spread that we've been using to get this EV and kind of our risk of ruin that we've been working with, all right? So you can check those out here. If you need to pause the screen, that's fine, all right? And then if you remember last week, we took our first kind of loss where we went down a little over $100, about $125, and I think we're at $12,375. So it is, reasonable to go up and down a little bit, and so hopefully we can get back on a rebound today with a win. Now, before I get you those chips and things and shuffle up the cards, a couple of announcements, if you will. One, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, right, there's going to be several others of these already filled out and available to you on my Patreon, and that's right now. So if you want, you can go there and see kind of some of the other videos. That's going to be available at my lowest tier of Patreon, and so feel free to check those out. Second is that I want to thank kind of my sponsors, if you will, or those who have affiliate links and things with. One is Casino Supply. If you like the things you see here, like your cards and chips or discard trays, go ahead and check them out. If you use code A1BJ, you can get 10% off at their website, casinosupply.com. And 2 is Blackjack Apprenticeship, right? That's where I learned how to count cards. Colin over there, Colin Jones, does a great job of walking you through from a novice all the way to an advanced pro as far as card counting goes. So if you want to, you can check those things out. Otherwise, I'm gonna get our card shuffled up for us, and I think really quick this should be the right amount. What I say, 12,375. So this is 10,000. This is also another 1,000, so that's 11,000. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. Okay, and then 700, 8, 9. This will be 12,000 here. 12,000 with those green. And I think the rest should be our 375. We have 100, 200, and this is 300 in these reds. These are groups of 5, and then 75. Okay, so I think that's the right amount. I'll get those to you, and then I'll shuffle up our cards for us, and we will get started with a 6-deck shoe today. All right, again, this chunk's gonna go right there in the middle, and then the dealer is probably gonna ask you to cut the cards here. Let's see if we can do that. Just like this. All right, so let's say cut it somewhere, maybe right there. Bring these to the top, like that. And then I'm gonna try to cut off right around, let's go try to get about 41 cards or so. I think that's what our numbers call for, which seems a little bit thin, but like I said earlier, lately I've been finding games with that thin. That's probably a little bit too thin. I'm gonna call that 38 cards. Let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 5, 6, 7, 37, so it's close. 38, 39, 40, and 41 is what our numbers call for. All right, so I will throw those into our shoe, and then we will get started. All right, so we got our minimum bet here of $10 out there. You guys ready to count? Ready, get set, let's count. All right, unfortunately our account dropped to negative where I would probably get up and leave the table at this point. And you can see this was kind of the end. We still probably had about a little over a deck of cards that we could have played. So this is going to be a lot of counting by me, but this plus the, did I put a burn card in? I'll have to go back and watch the tape. I don't remember if I did or not, but that plus the burn card, if there is one in there, would be the opposite of what I have. So I'm just going to try to count through this nice and quick for you. And if you need to pause the screen, I'll try to lay them all out so you can see it, but it should be the opposite of what we have. All right, we have D1, 0, D1, 0, D1, 0, 1, 0, D1, D2, D1, 0, 1, 0, D1, D2, D3, D2, D3, D2, D3, D4, D3, D4, D3, D2, D3, D2, D3, D2, D3, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D7, D8, D7, D8, D7, D6, D5, D4, D3, D4, D3, D4, D3, D2, D1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so 9, what was this one? Let me see. Okay, I must not have put in a burn card. I don't know. Maybe you can correct me in the thing, but I had 9, which makes sense if this wasn't in there. And so since this is -9, this ended up being +9. Look at all those in a row. That's probably why we had to stop, because all those next ones coming out, the other ones were pretty well mixed up. But anyway, I think our bets were correct because that kind of shot up there at the beginning and then kind of went negative after that. But we weren't able to play all of those. So if you need to pause the screen here, you can to count that. We weren't able to play through the whole 6 decks. And I would advise you to do the same. If maybe kind of pick a number like -2 or -3 for that true count, that maybe even -1, where you want to get up and leave the table if it hits that point. That will save your bankroll quite a bit, as you'll experience better variance that way by leaving in those negative counts. All right, I'm gonna get these count up for us and see if we won or lost anything today. Then we'll add that to our total. All right, so I was able to count these up here. Looks like we have 10,000. These are in groups of 5. So 2 of those together makes 1,000. So that's 11,000. And then we have 11,000. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this would be 12,000 with another 1,000 there. And then everything else that we have should be profit on top of our original video. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 300 there in green. And then this would be 400, all right, with another 100 in red. So that's 400. And actually we have 500. This is also 25 in red here and another 75. So looks like 12,500 and then $2.50. All right, so you could tip the dealer, I guess I would take it, but no, I'm gonna write that in here. We don't tip dealers, do we? And I'm gonna say 12,500, $2.50. All right, 12,500, $2.50. Again, if you want, I have already filmed these other videos, and so you can go check those out. They should be available on my Patreon if you want to kind of get a jump start on the rest of this series. All right, I think the lowest tier should get you available access for that. Otherwise, guys, until next time, until session 7, remember this is A1 Blackjack.